How are you guys? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Let's see. Who took my first today? First was taken by Zelfar. Thank you so much for taking my first today, Zelfar. Makes me very, very happy you could be my first. Then let's see here. Daily pillows. We've got Zelfar, got Thesaurus, Jeremy, Plum Blossom Pup. We've got Barb, Ren, Alex, Mita, and other Alex, and Ghost Pupper. Welcome in. Thanks for grabbing your daily pillows. And then let's see who we got in the queue right now for the readings. So hi, Nerdy. Welcome in. So first reading will be Zelfar, who wants a general reading. Then we've got Thesaurus, who wants a love reading. Then Plum Blossom Pup, who also wants a love reading. Then we've also got Ren, who wants a general reading. Alex, who wants a love reading. Alexander, who wants a health reading. And Misama, who wants a general reading. That's the current queue at the moment. And Poppy, hi Poppy. Poppy wants a love reading as well. Yeah, it is that time. Now that it's getting colder, everybody's like, I need somebody to cuddle with. Now that it's no longer hot, I need a lover. That's so real, so real. But welcome in, welcome in. We'll go ahead and we'll start with Zelfar, who wants a general reading. We can have a health reading. I mean, yeah. I'm not giving you medical advice, but like, usually, I will be real, the cards are usually like, listen to your doctor. You know, or if this doctor isn't working for you, go find another doctor, kind of thing. Is that subconscious motivation? Yeah, whenever it gets colder, don't you want somebody to snuggle with? I think that's like natural, you know, is whenever it starts getting like cooler outside and starts getting actually cold, you're like, I want cuddles from somebody. And then so you start subconsciously looking for somebody, you know. That's what I personally feel. It's like, I want somebody to snuggle with. I need to steal somebody's body heat. Yeah, we appreciate you. I appreciate you, Jeremy. I always appreciate you coming in here and hanging with me. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Also, hi, Jacob on YouTube. Welcome in. So, hi, Nugget. Welcome in as well. I know never take cards and rocks for medical practice. Yeah. I mean, if you're curious, you can. Sometimes it just gives you like good tips for what to do if you're feeling stuck health-wise, you know. Well, hi, Darren. Welcome in, welcome in. But my cards are never going to diagnose you. I don't have nearly the specialized tool set to be able to do that. My cards aren't gonna like, I'm not gonna pull 3 cards and be like, oh, okay, you have POTS, you know. Sounds like you have fibromyalgia. Like, that's not gonna happen with the cards. What is medicine but fancy rocks? So they're fancy rocks studied through lots of scientific research to make sure those specific rocks work. So it's research-backed rocks. Also, hi, Tremor. Welcome in. Well, yeah. Pulls the tower. No. Nobody's gonna be getting a medical diagnosis from my tarot cards, I promise, okay? Also, Pinky Punchy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Aspirin is willow tree bark. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of medicinal plants. A lot of our medicines are originating from plants and things found in nature. I mean, even whatchamacallit, fuck, what is the really popular one? Penicillin. Penicillin is a type of mold. It's a specifically type of like cultivated mold that's found in nature. So like anything can be, you know, good for you if you know how to use it properly. A lot of poisons are medicines in small doses, you know. So my god, thinking I'll give it a 500 biddies. Yeah, I'll be sure to beef it up for you. There you go. I saw a Tumblr post on how to discover penicillin if you get sent back in time. Oh my god, I saw that too. I think that was inspired because of like Dr. Stone. I don't know if you've seen that anime, but yeah, I have literally seen that post as well. Pinky Punchy. Any science sufficiently advanced enough is magic to the lesser informed. It really is. Yeah. I mean, magic is just science we haven't explained yet, you know? Very possible, very possible. As long as that still means I can eat rocks. I think that means you have an iron deficiency, bro. If you're like craving rocks and dirt, you might be having like a salt and iron deficiency. Also, hi A on YouTube, welcome in. Can I ask a question? Our queue is currently, I think our queue is currently full at the moment. We're working through a queue system through Twitch. That's how we're doing it. So we've got several people in line at the moment that we're working on. I'm shuffling the cards for somebody right now. But usually we do raffles towards the end of the stream for any extra slots, in case you missed being able to snag a slot early. I'm actually extremely iron deficient according to the doctor. I told you, if you're craving eating rocks and dirt, that is in fact an iron and and salt deficiency, bro. Like it's not good for you. You need to eat like some iron rich foods. If you don't like meat, I hear broccoli is actually and spinach are really good vegetable versions of high iron foods. So if you're like vegetarian or whatever, you could eat more broccoli, eat more spinach. But also you can just take supplements too. You can just take iron pills, or you can get the iron fish, which the iron fish is what it literally says, right? It is a fish that is made out of iron. It's a little fish-shaped iron, like a hunk of iron that you put into like your soups. And whenever you boil your soups, you boil the little iron fish in it, and it infuses iron into into the soups, into the food, to give you an extra boost of iron in your diet as well. Yeah, you can get the iron fish. They also have the iron Snoopy. If you're not a fan of a fish and you'd rather boil Snoopy in your food, you can do that too. Why does the iron fish exist? It's cute, an easy way to put iron in your diet. Also, hi Jenny, welcome in. I'm borderline iron deficient. I have to go on a special diet every time I give blood. Oh my god. Oh my god, ASMR, you're iron deficient, so your vampire gives you like extra treatment and love and TLC before they drink from you. That'd be so cute. They like pamper you and they're like making you an entire iron-rich meal before they feed off of you. Yeah, it's a cute little iron fish. Yeah. I mean, it's shaped like a fish because you're supposed to put it in like liquids. You're supposed to put it in like soups and stuff that you're boiling, that you're simmering. That's why it's shaped like a fish. It's because it's going in a liquid. And human brain go hee hee, fishy go burr, rather than just a hunk of iron. You want to make it cute. You want to make it cute. That's the human desire. That's also why there's Iron Snoopy. It's just fascinating what we come up with. Yeah, they call me for special orders on regular basis because it's rare. Oh, you got like the, do you have like the regular, like, not the regular, you have like the special, it's like the, isn't it like O negative? Blood type is like the rarest blood type or something? O positive. Ah, I know it was one of the. It had to be one of the O's. I was like, it's either O negative or O positive. Yeah. Yeah, O positive is like the universal donor, I think, and O negative is like the type that can only accept other O negative blood, I think. You get the magic blood, yeah. O negative is the right. You're right. I forget. I know it's like one or the other. I can never remember which is which. Yeah. Oh, but I just know O. the O's are the crazy ones. The orange juice or other citric stuff also helps absorb iron. Oh my god, I literally had orange juice for breakfast. AB negative is also fairly rare. Oh, I don't know what blood type I am. I have no clue. I gotta figure that out. Anybody want to do a blood test on me for funsies as a cute little bonding activity? Your voice really makes my day. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Should probably find that out. Yeah, probably. Well, eventually. Cause like I've given plasma. I've done that, but I haven't given blood, so I don't know what my blood type is. Cause I know when you donate blood, then they tell you. I'm pretty sure they tell you. We did that in college. We ran blood tests on each other in the chem lab. See. Okay, the thing is, I was sick that week. I was literally sick that week when we did that, because my school did that too, and I was literally sick, so I missed the chem lab where we got to test our own blood and figure out what our blood type was, and I was so mad about it. What are the fucking odds, dude? Apparently coffee, eggs, and the like can help block iron absorption. Oh no, what does it mean if I ate eggs and also drank orange juice? Do they like null each other out, or? I do drink some coffee though. The coffee, yummy. I love coffee. A little coffee addict. I mean, I like coffee and I like tea, you know? My bisexual nature once again surging in different forms. My mom was so shocked. I know I mentioned this before. My mom knew I liked tea, right? Because I've always liked tea, and I drank a lot more tea when I was younger than I do now. I definitely drink more coffee now, but I still drink tea, and I have a pretty decent tea collection. But like for like my birthday and for like Christmas and stuff, my mom would always like give me tea for like my birthday that she like picks up from like this nice cute little tea shop or whatever. And so she was like messaging me. We were like texting out like a while back, and I mentioned, oh yeah, the tea arrived safe. It was super yummy. And then we were talking about something else, and I mentioned, oh yeah, I just made myself a cup of coffee. I've been really enjoying like this specific coffee. And she's like, text me back. She's like, you drink coffee? She's like, but I thought you like tea. I'm like, I do like tea. I like both. And she's like, oh my god, I never knew you liked coffee. I thought you only liked tea. Bro. What's your favorite mythical creature? I'm tempted, Dino. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to follow it up with the D's nuts or a legit answer. I have some chocolate-based tea. I have a special cat-shaped thing I put in it to make it. Oh, yeah. I have a couple of teas, like black teas. They pair really, really well with like a chocolate flavor. Yeah, and there's a lot of like really good like black teas that go really, really nicely with like chocolate and spices. I'm also a fan of dirty chai. Dirty chai lattes are like the epitome of coffee and tea. How is that even a trick? Well, I say my favorite mythological creature is a dragon because I like dragging these nuts across your face, you know? It's called it that's that's called a 1-2 wham and blam, thank you ma'am, you know? But no, I also have like a really nice deluxe hot chocolate. My roommate got me hot chocolate for Christmas last year, and I still have like half the bag. So now that it's starting to cool off, I'll probably be able to make some nice hot cocoa as well. It's like premium hot cocoa. Like it's like deluxe luxury hot cocoa. Slutty chai, yeah, dude. Slutty chai is so good. The dirty chai latte. You make a nice spiced chai, and then you add in like your milk, and you add in a shot of espresso, and that's so good. I have several types of chai, like spiced chai. So, and I do have instant coffee, so I could totally make myself one. Maybe I'll make one. Maybe I'll make one after stream. I think that's what I'll do. I'll make myself a nice spiced chai. Also, thank you, Nuggy, for the 5 bibbies. Mwah. Is dragon your actual answer? No, it's not actually my favorite mythological creature. My favorite mythological creature is... That's so tough. But... I have to think about that one. I really do. I feel like I legit have to think about it. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't think the Sandman counts as a mythological creature. He's more of like a mythological being, you know? He's not really like a creature. He's a guy. He's got a job. Bro clocks in every night. Off the tangent we are. Read the cards. We must. Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. I gotta pull these cards. I gotta pull these cards for Zelfar. I'm sorry, Zelfar. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Okay. Okay. I got the cards for you, Zelfar. Let's put them up on the screen, and then I'll yap some more. But let me hone in on this. I'm convinced any question I ask you have a D's nuts joke for. Maybe. I've been in the game a long time, man. I don't know what else to tell you. I've been trained for this. And then we've got the next one, which is... Give Zelfar the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay. And then the last one is... Alright, let me grab a Yu-Gi-Oh card for you too. What's your favorite Pokemon? Snorlax. I love Snorlax. He's my favorite fella. He's very cozy. I want a real Snorlax. Toss these at everyone who isn't me. Okay. Thank you for the 500 biddies for the Yu-Gi-Oh cards for folks. Thank you. Yeah, Snorlax is my favorite fella. It's because I want to sleep on top of his belly. He just looks so soft. I want that like life-size Snorlax plushie. Who's your favorite gym leader? I don't really know enough about the gym leaders. I'm gonna be real with you. So I can't really say. Maybe like that ghost type gym leader. She was pretty cool. I don't remember what her name was though. Oh my god, Nugget as well. Hitting with the gift sub. Alright, let me grab you a Oracle card too then. The full spread for Zelfar, it seems. Yeah, you're getting spread. Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, good karma always comes back to you. When you put good things in the world, it always comes back in some way. Okay. We've got all of the cards for you, Zelfar, for your general reading. So in order of left to right, we have the reverse 3 of Wands, we have the reverse 6 of Wands, and we have the 5 of Swords. And then for your Oracle card, we have Oak Tree. And then for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Chaos Sorcerer. So let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you. Starting with the reverse 3 of Wands. Oh my god, magic. It just randomly triggered a hype train from that. Yeah, I think you just soloed a hype train through pure sheer will. That's crazy. You're like, alright, but and then just created a hype train all on your own. I thought you needed multiple people to summon a hype train. Maybe it's just easier to trigger since it's like September or something. That's so funny. Oh my god. Mita, thank you so much for the 15 months. And Barb, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Thank you. So sweet of y'all. Very unexpected. That's so funny. That's so funny. But thank you. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, Zelfar, let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you. Yeah, I thought high trims needed at least 3 as well, but I guess maybe it's just like easier to randomly spawn one now for September or something. I can only guess. But we start with the reverse 3 of Wands for you, Zelfar. And the reverse 3 of Wands is a card of don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? Things are not set in stone until it's already happened, right? I'd say be careful of assuming things are a done deal, both positive and negative, right? Don't count yourself out until you're officially eliminated, kind of thing, you know? It triggered it solo from mobile and from PC. That can do it. Oh, is that what it was? Oh my god. Ryan, what the fuck? Thank you for the 5 gifts, Bubs. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Look at you go. Y'all going crazy over there. Thank you so much. You got pee recently? Oh, nice. Oh yeah. But yeah, so we have like this initial like don't count yourself out before it's officially over, right from the very start, right, Zelfar? It's the idea of like don't assume things are done until you see the paperwork kind of thing. Until it's officially signed, it's not over, right? And it's gonna be in both positive and in negative aspects, right? Don't assume good things are for sure happening until you've got it locked in and loaded. But also don't assume the bad things are, you know, that's it, it's over, you know. You can't say it's Jover until it ends. Until it's officially done. And you've moved past it, okay? And then we followed up with the reverse Six of Wands, which is this card of feeling kind of cornered, feeling like you're pushed up against the wall. It does feel very much like being worried that what's happening could push you a little further away into potential bad or scary territory, right? It does feel very much like you're worried. I would say it comes across like you're worried that something's coming after you, something is chasing you, something bad is trying to get to you, and so you're trying to keep everything at a distance, and it feels very much like you're ready to bite a little bit. I'm hearing is cool it, boy, a little bit, because we also followed up with the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is a card that stems from the idea of protection, right? And trying to keep yourself safe. Also, Spiritual Argonaut, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But yeah, so the Five of Swords is like this card of trying to keep other people away. And usually it's because you're trying to protect yourself. It's a burning, inflammation, irritation, recklessness. But in that, it also leads to your own defeat because you are pushing away the very people who also want to help you, right? I think when you feel most cornered and most backed into a wall and you feel most alone, that is when you need to be actively seeking the help of other people and relying on your friends. And because upright, the Three of Wands is about don't be prideful, accept help from others. And upright, the Six of Wands is a card of taking a break, spending some time with your friends, connecting with your friends, right? Both of these are reversed, which feels like you're pushing people away, and that feels very much amplified by that Five of Swords, which is like keeping people at a distance. But what you need right now, I think, is people you can trust to help get you through this. Because whatever it is, it feels stressful. It feels like there's just so much going on. And yet, out of like this fear of maybe being hurt, maybe this fear of being betrayed, you are pushing away other people who genuinely want to help and who want to be there for you. And it feels like it's aggravating you a little bit. It's getting to you a little bit. It's getting in your head a little bit more. Yeah, good night, Barb. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. But that brings us to your oracle card, right? Which is the Oak Tree, which is a card of power and courage and strength, right? The oak tree does not grow overnight. And what makes it strong is its deep root system, right? And I think you need to make sure that you have that stability. The people you can rely on can be the trunk, can be the base of your tree, can be the roots of your tree that can help you stay strong, stay stable, stay upright, right? Because it does feel like you are very much in a agitated state, pushing others away. And you're probably doing it because you feel like it's protecting you, but it does feel like it's getting crazy, you know? Oh my God, Nordy! Thank you so much for the 33 months. Thank you. We're getting closer to 3 years. I know, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. But then that also brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? And your Yu-Gi-Oh card, Chaos Sorcerer, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be the first special summoned from your hand by banishing one light and one dark monster from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster in the field and banish that target. This card cannot attack the turn that you activate this effect. So it's very much a card of... And what you're doing to protect yourself is to keep away the bad. You're also keeping away the good, right? You are destroying not only the dark monster, you're also destroying a light monster, right? So you're this like sort of indiscriminate sweep of trying to keep everything off of you, to try to keep the bad away from you, is also targeting all of the good things that are in your life too, right? When you have such a broad sweep of your arms trying to keep everyone else away, you're keeping away the people who also want to help, right? And so I think the cards are just kind of reminding you of like, hey, You know, not everybody is out to get you. Not everybody is out to betray you. Not everybody is out to throw you off the bridge, right? There are some people who are getting closer to you because they're trying to grab your hand to stop you from falling off the bridge, right? And I think that's sort of the key thing here is like, be careful of your actions in the sense of sweeping, indiscriminate, pushing everybody away is also pushing away the people who want to be of help, who also want to be your strength, you know? So that's what I would say there. Does that make sense, Zelfar? I hope that helps. Yeah. My fingers are crossed for you, Zelfar. Squeaky chair. Okay, next up is Gothosaurus. And Gothosaurus wants a love reading. You hear Gothosaurus? Hi, Gothosaurus. All right, let's see what we got for you for your love reading. Yeah, do we have any mods in chat who can post the queue? If not, I'll read the queue out loud. We're doing Gothosaurus right now. After Gothosaurus is Plum Blossom Pup. Then after Plum Blossom Pup is Ren. And then after Ren is Alex. Then after Alex is Alexander. Then after Alexander is General from Misamo. And then after Misamo is Poppy. And then after Poppy is Nugget. And then after Nugget is Jenny. Yeah, that's the current queue. So it'll be a bit before we get to you, Jenny. If you want to get some food or something, if you want to go eat. We'll see what we got for Gothosaurus. It's 11:44 p.m. for you. Oh, it's late, huh? Wait, PM? Are you sure it's not AM? It's not morning for? I thought it would be morning for you. Isn't it like almost noon? Because it's 11:44 for me. I'm pretty sure you and I are 12 hours apart. Oh, you're in the US now. Oh my gosh. We're in the same time zone for work. Oh, I gotcha. Surprised you tuned in so late then. I know normally it's like noon for you over there where you usually are. Well, that's exciting that you're there for work. I'm going back to Vietnam next year. Oh, so it's like a long-term work thing then, huh? That's crazy. Hopefully there's some good Vietnamese restaurants near you though, so you don't get too homesick. I know Louisiana has a lot of really good Vietnamese food. I don't know where in the US you are though. I assume probably like somewhere on the East Coast if you're in the same time zone as me. But hopefully there's some good Vietnamese restaurants near you. God, I would kill for a fucking banh mi right now, actually. Oh, it'd be so good. So yummy. My favorite sandwich. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Gothosaurus. Okay. I want to try more food. Yeah, dude, I love all kinds of food, man. There's so many great places to eat. Alright, and then Gothosaurus also gets a Yu-Gi-Oh card. If we talk about food, we'll be here all night. True. I gotta rein it in. I gotta focus. I gotta lock in. Oh, you're gonna see your man in Canada next week? Oh, that's so exciting! Hell yeah! Very exciting, Jenny. We should have a picnic and a yap stream. Honestly, I would, but I'm worried about you guys hearing me eat. Hearing me like chew or something on stream. But maybe we could do like a picnic date. Or we'll have like a drinks together kind of thing where we all make like hot cocoa or coffee or tea and just drink it and hang out. Also, hi, Vortexiality. Welcome in. We're all fat asses when we eat. Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about you guys having to hear me chew. I just don't want you guys to have to hear me chew. I know that icks some people out. I don't care about the fact that you know that I eat. Like, I eat, man. I'm not that worried about that. It's more, I just don't want you to have to hear me eat. Okay. We got all the cards for you, Gothosaurus, for your love reading. So let's put them up on the screen, starting with... Yeah, I know it doesn't bother everybody, but there's definitely some people that it does bother a lot hearing other people chew. So I just try to be mindful of that. And then the last card is... Hi, Bean Butler. Welcome in. There we go. Alright. We've got all of the cards for you, Gothosaurus, for your love reading. In order of left to right, we have the 10 of coins, we've got the Hanged Man, and we have the Queen of Coins. And then for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Dark Witch. So, let's go ahead and start breaking them down for you, starting with the 10 of coins. Are your sons in school right now? Yeah, this would be like a normal time to be at school, for sure. Well, let's go ahead and start with the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is a card of security and stability. It's a card of setting yourself up for success by building a good, strong structural base for yourself, right? So hi, an absolute nerd. Welcome in, welcome in. So right off the bat, we have like the sense of somebody who is setting things up for the future by strengthening what they have right now, right? This can be interpreted in a variety of ways, especially in terms of love. But to me, this kind of reads as like you're setting the scene. You're setting things up and setting yourself up for success, right? Following that up with the Hanged Man as well is the sort of sense of introspection, looking deep within yourself as to what to keep and what to let go of, what's currently holding you back so you can let it free so you can move forward, right? It's again also what the sort of Hanged Man is about. So tying in with that sense of setting yourself up for future success by working on things now. It feels like you're also kind of internally working on things right now of maybe you sort of reevaluating past relationships of, oh, okay, well, this is the weak point from these relationships. Here's what I can do to strengthen this and to work on this, is kind of what it feels like there. So it does feel like a lot of like internal sort of personal thought analysis about how you're handling everything and how you're doing things. And then following up as well with the Queen of Coins. And the Queen of Coins is a very generous, very nurturing person who takes power in being the person that other people rely on, being the person who other people trust to bring them and push them forward, right? There is this, again, this sense of stability, the sense of strength, of like sort of like quiet royalty in a sense as well. Is that feeling of like very, very stately, very beautiful, but not like necessarily like ostentatious. It's just you know who you are, and you want to fully be able to blossom into the best of yourself and also help others nurture themselves as well. And then that brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card, which is Dark Witch, right? And Dark Witch, a popular creature in mythology that delivers fatal attacks with a sharp spear. I think you're kind of just wanting to dive straight into like the meat of the issues, right? Whenever there's trouble, whenever there's difficulties, I think you just kind of want to attack it head on. You don't really want to worry too much about any cunning maneuvers or trying to outsmart or do anything. You just want to be a nurturing, loving individual that can give your love to somebody, and you just want to focus wholeheartedly and single-pointedly on just giving your love. That's what it reads like to me. But it does feel like you're setting yourself up for success right now, though, is what the cards feel like. It feels like you're kind of realizing a lot of things about yourself and who you are and who you want to be and who you want to be in terms of a relationship and in terms of love. And it feels like you've definitely, I think, kind of realized what it is you want. And now you're just working on finding who wants that, basically. So it does feel like you are on a good path for yourself. I hope that helps, Gothosaurus. Fingers crossed. But it does feel like you're starting to see where you want to go and what you want to be. Yeah. No worries. So hi, Bagel. Welcome in. Next up is Plum Blossom Pup, who also wants a love reading. Let's go. And let's see what we got for you. Let's see what your love life is looking like. After all the food you yap about and expect us to not hear you munch on a sandwich. But if you want to, you can eat away from your mic. Yeah, I mean, it's just because I know a lot of people don't like to hear eating noises. It like icks them out. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I should like eat on stream. I feel like I would have to like mute if I'm eating on stream, you know? Or hear me out, you eat your mic. I'm not gonna eat my mic. This is expensive. This is like a $90 mic, dude. I'm not eating it. I'm not getting that shit wet. You want me to just how? That's expensive equipment right there. I'm sure it's high in iron. Actually, I'm sure it's probably high in aluminum. Like, let's be real, the type of metal this is. It's absolutely aluminum. It's not iron. But you need to? Do I need to? I'll see. I do think having like a cozy snack together stream could be fun. I was actually thinking about doing like a tea and tarot kind of thing where I like enjoy like some nice tea and we take it a lot slower while I do some tarot stuff. Not in the same vein as our Tarot Thursdays, but something similar-ish. Like just like cozy vibes. But I have to see. Tea and tarot go so well together. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely planning on making a dirty chai latte after stream for sure. I don't want to get up and leave you guys right now though, so that's why I'm not making it now. But I'll reward myself for a stream well done afterwards with my dirty chai, cause I like my chai dirty. Let's see what we got for your love reading, Plum Blossom Pup. Extra zinc. I don't know if it's got it. I don't know the full component makeup of my microphone and what all dietary necessities it will supplement me with if I eat it. Because I don't want to eat my microphone. There's no way it tastes good. It's way too crunchy. Like, maybe the pop filter would be good. Because the pop filter is like, it's like lightly, it'd probably be like lightly crunchy, but mostly fluffy, right? Because it's got like the windscreen and it's got like the foam on the pop filter. I could see the pop filter potentially being yummy, but not the microphone itself, you know? Do you drink coffee for power or for dessert? It's for dessert. I drink coffee because I like the flavor. It doesn't actually wake me up. I just go, okay, coffee, cozy, and then I fall asleep. So I do not drink it for the energy because I don't get energy from coffee. I just drink it because it's yummy. My eepiness is too powerful to be conquered by something as simple as coffee. And energy drinks scare me. I don't want to put that shit in my body. I don't know. Something about energy drinks just terrifies me, man. I have zero interest in drinking energy drinks. That's why I haven't applied for like advanced GG or gamer subs or anything like that. Why the fuck would I promote it if I don't even drink energy drinks, you know? Energy drinks are, yeah, bottom up and the devil laughs. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that? Bottoms up and the devil laughs. God, it's like a whole thing. It was like a Christian conservative mom who had like this whole like paper explaining, she's like at like a table and she's like explaining how the M on the monster isn't actually an M at all. It's actually 3 Hebrew 6s. If you look at like the Hebrew letters. And so and then there's also like a cross on the can, and then whenever you drink the can, you're tilting it upward, which means that you're actually flipping it upside down, and therefore you're summoning the devil because of the upside down cross and the 666, and the monster inside of you unleash the beast being the beast of from like the Bible's like revelations, meaning that it's like fucking it's summoning Satan. She's like, so bottoms up and the devil laughs. It was like a whole conspiracy theory thing. Also, oh my gosh, Anon, thank you for the gift sub to my Oshi, to Yusan. That video lives rent-free in my head. Yes. Oh my god. I'm so glad y'all know what I'm talking about. It's such a ridiculous video. That sounds tough as hell. Well, you know, the one monster thing I do want to try, don't they have, like, coffee? Don't they actually have, like, canned coffee? Isn't it, like, Java Monster or something like that? Isn't that, like, a thing? I do want to try that. Because I have heard good things about the Monster coffee. The Monster Javas are pretty good. Yeah, I've heard good things about those. That unironically makes you want to drink Monster more. It's so ridiculous. It is absolutely crazy, but that's what makes it funny. I love those insane conspiracy theory shit. Yeah, they do. It's what you expect from coffee. I used to drink it when I worked for Lowe's. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah. I I will admit, I am a smidge of a coffee snob. But I do enjoy a pretty solid canned coffee from time to time. But I'm like a coffee snob, and like if I'm paying $7 for a coffee, it better be a damn good coffee. So I like refuse to buy coffee from Starbucks because their coffee is burnt and gross, right? So I'm like a partial coffee snob. I don't like Starbucks coffee. I like their refreshers. Their refreshers are really good. Their non-coffee drinks, fantastic, delicious, but their coffee sucks ass, which is so stupid for a coffee shop. Also, the Static Snatcher, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I like the little canned coffees with the cartoon guy on it and the blue can. I've tried a variety of little canned coffees. Um, they definitely have their own appeal to them for sure. There was like one I tried which was it was like it was like slightly bubbly. It was like they had like nitrous in it or something. I don't know. It was like a cold brew with like nitrous oxide or some bullshit in it. It was kind of fun actually. Yeah, you're right. Being a snob means you have standards, and I encourage gatekeeping real coffee enjoyment. Okay, okay. See, I say that, but I will drink the coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. Whenever I am in a pinch, if I desperately need like coffee, like iced coffee, I will buy a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. I have Vietnamese Starbucks coffee. Oh, dude. Vietnamese coffee is so good. It's so, so good. Vietnamese iced latte, a Vietnamese iced coffee, literally my favorite. Literally my favorite coffee beverage is an iced Vietnamese coffee. It's so good. Fantastic. There's something about it. The flavor is unreal. If you guys have never had an iced Vietnamese coffee, you gotta. That shit's life-changing. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's fantastic. 4 salt packs in a venti cup. Sidecar of double 2 white mocha, extra ice, light, heavy cream. You're saying words. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you have your coffee order down pat. I love that for you. My D&D game has a magic item. It's a bottle of endless coffee, but you have to tell the bottle how coffee is superior to tea before it agrees to pour a cup. But I don't think it's necessarily superior to tea. Like, can a bitch like both? Yeah, Vietnam Starbucks. Yeah, I'm sure this is probably better. They probably have good coffee there. But the American Starbucks, it's like burnt roast. It's too bitter. It's not. I don't like it. Not a fan. If I'm gonna pay that much, I'd rather just go to a good coffee shop near me. Unfortunately, there aren't any good coffee shops near me. All I got's Dunkin' Donuts, so I'm making my own coffee at home. The bottle thinks so. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it's necessarily better than tea. I just think they're different, you know? They're different vibes. Like tea, I think it's definitely like a lighter flavor. It's not gonna be as like heavy as coffee is. But it still has like its own charm, and it has because like a lot of tea has tannins in it, so it's like slightly like astringent, which also kind of has its own appeal. But coffee is more full-bodied and like deeper, so I think a lot more coffee tends to pair well with like if you want something that like fills you up versus tea if you want something that's a lot lighter. I think that's my personal take on them. They have their own appeal. They have their own charm. And then I'm the bitch that likes to mix them together like an abomination. Oh my god, the McDonald's is gasoline. Oh god. I remember I was on a bus between like Texas, Louisiana. It was like a 12-hour bus ride. All right? It was like 12 hours being on the bus. And I got off the bus and I'm tired. I'm exhausted and I just want some coffee. And the only place that's nearby near the bus station is a McDonald's. So I walk to the McDonald's and I order a coffee, an iced coffee, and I take a sip, and it is the most disgusting thing I had ever drank in my fucking life, dude. I took one sip and I threw that bitch away. I was like, nope, I'm not that desperate for coffee. It was horrible. By far the worst coffee I had ever had in my life. Coffee, I bury that shit in so much sugar and cream. It might as well be a coffee on ice cream. Oh my god. You would love affogato, Tremor. I don't know if you've ever had an affogato before. God tier dessert. Absolutely. Oh no, the ads. Weirdly, 7-Eleven always has passable coffee every time I've gotten it. It's been a while since I've been to a 7-Eleven, but I could fully believe that. There's something about 7-Eleven that do be kind of hitting. I definitely get that. I prefer green tea to coffee. It wakes me up, but it's just not as rough of a wake up as coffee. I guess it's because it doesn't wake me up. That's why it doesn't really matter as much to me. But I could see that. It's probably like more like a jump start for some people. Alright, we got the cards for Plum Blossom Pup. Oh, I gotta grab the Yu-Gi-Oh card as well. What's up? Hi, Cola. Welcome in. 7-Eleven has my second or third favorite wings. I like the Slurpees from 7-Eleven. I've never really gotten like food there though. I will say though, I recently got a tea recipe from Red Note. I had to hunt down dried red dates and hawthorn fruit. I didn't even know hawthorns had fruit. Oh my god. What kind of like apothecary ass fucking beverage are you concocting over there? You had to get dried red dates and hawthorn fruits for your tea. What is a hawthorn? It's like I'm pretty sure it's like a bush, ain't it? Follow me. It's a tree, a hawthorn tree. It's a very pretty tree. Trick is to combine every natural source of caffeine for the maximum buff. No. No, I actually, oh my god, I literally watched a video about this literally last night. There was a video about like, it was like scary. There's like this thing apparently that they sell at like grocery stores and like gas stations called like Feel Free. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It looks like one of those like 5-hour energies. It's like a blue bottle called Feel Free. Apparently that shit's like massively fucking addicting, and like people have gone to the hospital and like detox centers because of it. But they just sell it at like the fucking at the gas station. And it's got like a combination of like super like addictive like health-based like ingredients or whatever. So people have like legitimately been getting addicted to it, and like because they use like whole leaf fucking, I forgot what it was. It starts with like a K. But no, it was like it's scary. It was scary, dude. You gotta be careful with like things like that. Yeah, kratom. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people having issues with it, but they just sell that shit at the gas station. You gotta be careful, man. Like, we joke about caffeine a lot, but caffeine is a stimulant. Caffeine is technically a drug, all right? Like, we don't think too hard about it because it's been like heavily normalized. And in small doses, you know, it's fine, but people do go through caffeine withdrawals. People can become literal addicts to caffeine. We don't think about it as much. Yeah, I don't even think they carve for those weird blue free things. Yeah. Yeah, so it's crazy to think about, but caffeine is a drug. So you guys got to be careful, especially if you're trying other things that have like natural sources of like stimulant stuff like that or whatever. Just because it says it's natural doesn't mean it's good for you, okay? Cancer is natural. It's also not good for you. just be careful. Just be careful. As much as we joke about like coffee and yummy things, you gotta be safe, okay? It's a controlled substance. It's just we're the ones controlling it apparently. But you can OD from caffeine. That is real, by the way. You can in fact OD off of caffeine if you have too much coffee. I think it's like roughly 8 to 10 shots worth of like espresso is enough caffeine to be potentially lethal. So it's less than you think. So just be safe. Just be safe. I only mention this because I literally watched a documentary. Say what you want, but I'm still gonna consume my yummy all natural. Yeah. Nothing like the lead to really get me going. It's got a nice tingle on my tongue, you know. But yeah, just, you know, be careful, be responsible, and avoid those like blue things at the gas station, the feel-free things. You gotta be careful of those. Things are scary. Caffeine was born as an insecticide / herbicides, and humans were like, oh yes, yeah. Yeah, we're like the only creatures that actively consume caffeine. Every other animal is like, what the fuck, man? Get that shit away from me. And we're just like, but what if I add cinnamon to it? You gotta limit yourself, coffee lovers. Those heart plaps isn't getting you stronger. Yeah. Capsaicin is the same thing. Yeah, he said it makes our mouths burn in a funny way. I had 650 milligrams of caffeine today. Not the most. I once had 2,000 milligrams. Oh my god. Are you trying to restart your heart? You trying to make an EDM beat out of your heartbeat? What's going on over there? You good? I drink 16 monsters and what? Y'all are scaring me, bro. What the fuck? Jesus. I drink like 1, maybe 2 cups of coffee a day. Not even like a day. I drink like 1 or maybe 2 cups of coffee. And it's like every couple of days. I'm not even drinking coffee every day, dude. I'm drinking coffee like a couple times a week, sure, but damn, y'all gotta be careful. What the fuck? Y'all gotta be safe. Be safe. Be responsible. I know. I'm literally drinking like one cup, one beverage. Well, my way, 800 milligrams is safe. Well, I mean, yeah, just be careful, be careful. I don't want to hear about y'all going crazy on the caffeine, man. I also intake like 96 ounces of water per day too, minimum. Oh my god. I pee so much, dude. I drink so much water, and I have to constantly pee, bro. Oh, it's so infuriating. I drink so much water, and then what does my body do with the water? It pees it out, bro. It's crazy. Just please. Please stop making me pee so much. I would be unstoppable. I would be able to do so many things. I would be able to get so much shit done if I didn't have to pee like every 45 minutes. I think water tastes like advanced mouth, new mouth, E plus even. Oh my god. I do like water. I do like water a lot. I actually have water right here. Let me sip my water. But if you guys need to drink more water and you don't like the taste of water, you can add in like lemon and like mint and stuff like that into your water, or cucumber. I would actually make ice cubes in advance where I would like dice up a cucumber and some mint leaves, and I would put them in like the tray of like the ice tray and freeze them so that I could pop them into my my cup with my water. And then I'd have ice cold cucumber mint water, and it would be so refreshing. It was very delightful. Highly recommend. And you can make that shit in advance too. I would also do lemon rosemary water as well. So I get like sprigs of rosemary and lemon slices and freeze those in little ice cubes too. It's like spa water basically. Okay, and then let's put the cards up. Water's yummy, aggressive hydration creates a natural pomodoro. Yeah, it does. Except I have a bad habit of just like ignoring my bodily functions whenever I'm like in the zone. I will start like drawing or working on something, right? And I'll like get really into it, and then I'll realize like 7 hours later when I'm finished with it that I'll like stop, and then I'll like get up, and as soon as I get up I like wobble, my vision temporarily goes black, and I really have to pee, and I realize I haven't eaten in like 16 hours and, and that I haven't slept. And it's like 20 alarms going off in my brain simultaneously. I'm like, oh, that's part of the reason why I learned to draw faster, is so I can finish the piece faster, so my hyperfixation will break out. I'll break out of my hyperfixation once it's done, and therefore I won't be in the hyperfixation stage for long. That's why I'm able to do like a full art piece in like 5 hours. My speed running. So my body doesn't break down. It's so stupid. Oh wow, Derry, why'd you learn how to draw so fast? How did you learn how to draw so fast? So my body would stop breaking down. Your body does indeed need more than just water, yeah. That's how you drew my model so fast? Yeah, dude, I was drawing your model in like 5-hour chunks of time speedrunning it. And it took me like, I want to say like 20 hours of work for your model, roughly. Which isn't too bad, But it's definitely longer than what my usual illustrations take, for sure. Because my usual illustrations are like 5 to 8-ish hours. Alright, and then the last card is... There we go. Okay. We got all of the cards for you, Plum Blossom Pup, for your love reading. So, in order of left to right, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the reverse Two of Coins, and we have the High Priestess. So, starting with the Ace of Cups, honestly, banger card to start with for a love reading, right? Because the Ace of Cups is a card of abundance. It is a card of beauty. It is a card of like this overflowing of emotions, and it's also the card of a start of a great love, right? This is literally the love card. You said love reading and then it pulled out the love card for you. So it feels like new love. Love is in the air. Kind of vibes already right off the bat. It feels very lovey-dovey right from the start. We do, interestingly, follow that up though with the reverse Two of Coins. And while the Two of Coins is normally a card of like juggling things and finding a balance, harmony despite change, in its reverse, it's kind of more of like instability or mood swings. So it is this sense of, it feels very much like you're swinging back and forth a bit crazily. I don't know. It feels like you're like, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be in love, but you're also like, no, I gotta girl boss this, I gotta take care of myself, I don't need nobody. But then immediately like, oh, but I really want to find love. Oh, hee, I really want to find a girlfriend. It's like a very sudden and crazy swing, less like a pendulum and more like a wrecking ball going between two rooms. It feels very abrupt, I suppose. This is very accurate. Oh my god. By the way, how's the queue looking? Oh yeah. Let me read out the current queue so far. So we're doing Plum Blossom Pup's reading right now. After Plum Blossom Pup is you, Ren. Actually, you are next. And then after Ren is Alex, and then after Alex is Alexander. Then after Alexander is Misamo, and then Poppy, and then Nugget, and then Jenny. That's the current queue. Right. And then we follow that up with the High Priestess card, right? And the High Priestess is a card of intuition. It's a card of trusting your instincts, listening to your inner voice, you know? I think, especially if you're like dating around and you're trying to find somebody, you know? I think trust your gut when it comes to people. And you go to sleep now? Yeah, no worries. Sweet dreams, Jenny. I hope you sleep well. Good night, good night. But yeah, there is this whole sort of vibes of like trust and listen to your gut, listen to your instincts. If you're getting certain vibes from certain people, I think trust that you kind of know what's going on there, whether it's you think that maybe they're also interested in you, or if you feel like there could be something good there, or maybe you're not clicking in the way that you initially thought that you were or that you would, you know. I think just listen to your instincts when it comes to a lot of that stuff. Who's next? Next up is Ren. You're actually the very last person, Jenny. If you need to sleep though, unless Ren's okay with you going first before I do Ren's reading. No, you can get your reading before you go to sleep. But yeah, so it is this reading of like sort of trusting in your instincts, trusting in your guts. I'm okay with that. Okay. Then after we finish this reading that we're doing right now, Jenny, we'll do your reading next. Okay, so you can get your reading before you go to sleep. But there is this like idea of, you want a relationship, you really want to find somebody, you're really looking for love, but also you're not sure if you're gonna find the right person, if you're gonna find the person that works well and works best with you. And then this whole like feeling of like, just trust your guts, trust your instincts, listen to that inner voice. If you're with somebody and you're like, this doesn't quite feel right, I'm not sure I'm actually connecting with this person, you know, trust your instincts. But also maybe you'll be hanging out with somebody and you'll be like, I feel like there's something more here, you know? Then maybe that's also a possibility to sort of dive into. Or do we sign up for a read perchance? It is a redeem, the tarot reading redeem. I think the queue might be full at the moment, but we do raffle slots for whoever's disappeared at the end of stream too. So if you didn't manage to snag an official slot, you'll be able to have a chance to snag one towards the end once we catch up on the queue. So don't worry. It's okay. Also, thank you for the follow, Black Death. Welcome in. But yeah, and then we followed up with your Yu-Gi-Oh card, Plum Blossom Pup, which is Despair from the Dark, right? If this card is sent from your hand or deck to your graveyard by an opponent's effect card, special summon this card. It feels to me. Now this is based purely off the vibes of this reading, off of both the tarot cards and your Yu-Gi-Oh card. To me, this feels like you're probably going to get rejected by somebody, but it's because of that rejection from that person that pushes you closer to the person you should be with, if that makes sense. Like say there's like two people, right? And you're kind of talking, you're hanging out with both, and you're getting closer to both, and then you decide, okay, I'm gonna tell person A how I feel, and person A is like, they're like, nah, brah. Right? You're like, okay. But because of that, it ends up pushing you inherently towards person B, which is where you actually needed to be. So the cards are saying I shouldn't ask this person out. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think it's because you take the chance. That's what pushes you in the direction you need to go, even if it doesn't necessarily work out with this person. I think still taking that chance and taking that motivation to push yourself forward, even if it doesn't work out with that specific person, is what's necessary to push you in the direction you need to go. It's like what do they call it? The required cutscenes, where you can't they're like unavoidable cutscenes. It's like necessary in order to move on into the next stage of the game. It has like a specific name. What is it called? Like an unavoidable triggered event. It's like a specific name for it. I forgot what it's called, but it's like that. It's like this is necessary in order for you to move on to the next step. So even if it doesn't work out with this specific person, this is still something that I think is good for you, you know? So I'd say don't feel like you shouldn't ask this person out. If you do really want to ask this person out, I would just say don't stress if things don't work out according to plan, because it feels like this is like one of those unavoidable, unskippable cutscenes kind of things where it has to happen, you know? Did I hear Yu-Gi-Oh and tarot? Yeah. We have a bonus Yu-Gi-Oh card that we throw in with the readings too. They're usually 100 bits to add a Yu-Gi-Oh card to your reading, but Nugget covered for people today. Nugget paid for the gang to get their Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But yeah, I can't wait to not apply this advice and hide in my room. No, you need to listen to me. It is scary. It is scary to be vulnerable and to tell people how you feel about them and to make yourself open to the possibility of rejection, right? It's scary, but it's good for you. It is healthy for you, okay? Because the worst that can happen is that they just go, oh, no, I'm not really interested in you like that. And you go, yeah, no, I get it. And maybe you sulk for a couple of days, you get some chocolate with your friends, and then you move on and you find somebody else, right? It's healthy, it's good for you. Yeah, also, Gurumbra Sad, thank you for the follow, welcome in. It'll be rough if you get rejected, but if you're good enough friends with them, it'll strengthen your relationship to get through it. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten my fair share of rejections. I've asked people out and they've been like, nah, man. It's okay. It'd be like that sometimes. But I think it's good for you. It's overall necessary in order for you to move forward into finding somebody that you do mesh with and that you do work well with, you know? So don't be afraid of asking people out of fear of rejection. As long as you know how to take no for an answer, there's nothing wrong with asking people out and them saying no. Yeah. I mean, I've already rejected this person twice, so it's my turn now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I think it's up to you, but I think this could, either way, regardless of how the relationship itself turns out, I think it's a good opportunity for you to grow in terms of love as well. My friend asked his crush and the girl rejected him, but she was very flattered and made her feel valid. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely asked people before. I remember I asked one guy out And he rejected me very, very nicely. He was like, oh no, I didn't really see you like that. And he also had like a crush on somebody else. I was like, hey, no worries, no worries. And then it's actually really funny because I like low-key went to go cry to my other friend. I was like, I asked him out and he told me no. My other friend and I ended up hooking up that night. It's so stupid. So, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. That was years ago. That was back in college. But that was something that happened. It was literally like the day I got rejected, I ended up getting together with somebody else. Yeah, you're here? Okay. Perfect timing, Jenny. Alright, so we're gonna do Jenny's reading real quick so that way Jenny can go to sleep at a human time. And Jenny asked for a love reading for her and her man. Communicating feelings is great. It's scary. I'm not gonna deny that it's scary and that it can suck when you are rejected. But sometimes it's also very funny and it's also healthy, you know? Imagine hooking up me being a Persian. Okay. Like, technically speaking, by the most basic definition of virgin, I am also a virgin, right? But I have a lot of experience in everything else, if that makes sense. I've done a lot of things, just not the specific thing that makes you not a virgin, if that makes sense. So ridiculous to say it like that. I've done everything but sex. There you go. Hand holding? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know. Look deep in my eye. You think I haven't done some filthy interlocking fingers? You think I haven't done that? Think I haven't done that? Yeah, that's right. Wiggling my fingers around in theirs. Oh my god. Sometimes when you brush your thumb against their thumb, oh my gosh. That's like the most intimate shit right there. When you're holding hands and you like rub your thumbs against it. Do you guys have you guys ever done that? You ever like rubbed your thumbs against each other while you're holding hands? Do I sound crazy to you right now? Yeah. I've gotten pretty down and dirty with my hand holding. I once had premarital hand holding. Yeah. Oh, lewd hand holding. I think we end up thumb wrestling. Yeah, I'm a pretty solid thumb wrestler. I won't lie. I'm pretty good at it. The key is leverage, right? If you manage to get the upper hand, literally, if you the upper hand. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Wait, if you manage to get your thumb higher, it gives you much more leverage in winning your thumb wars. Okay, that's all I was trying to say. I'm double jointed, so I always win. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. That's like cheating. You gotta be careful with that shit. But no, yeah, it is really just like getting the vibes of how you can pull your thumb up higher to get the higher leverage. These jokes are getting out of hand. Yeah. I love puns so much, man. Now what you need to do is lightly caress the opponent's thumb to give them a false sense of security. Oh yeah. You start teasing them a little bit. Get them all nice and flustered. We're talking about hand holding, okay? We're talking about thumb wrestling. It's nothing else. Give them a 3-course meal. Oh my gosh. Nah, I don't do all that. That's way too expensive. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Jenny, for your love reading. Then you pin them to the ground? Oh my god. Are you sure you're playing thumb wrestling, man? I think you're playing a completely different game. Sounds like the start out of a BL manga. Yeah, bro, let's play some thumb wrestling. Pins you to the bed. Oops, bro, I slipped. Oops, bro, I'm getting leverage. Let's play with something else other than our thumbs, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. And let's grab your Yu-Gi-Oh card as well. Oops, bro, we seem to have fallen into the bed. Uh-oh, bro, my shirt came off. Oh no. Oh no, bro, your belt unbuckled. Oh no, bro. Be careful, bro. It looks like you're slipping. Oh no. Be safe. Oh no, I accidentally bumped the door and locked it while we were falling onto the bed during all of that. Oh no, I accidentally hit the button on the jukebox and now it's playing Careless Whisper and the lights dimmed. Isn't that crazy, bro? Oh no. Oh, and there's rose petals everywhere too. Oh man, what a mess, man. Oopsie. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like. Not the Careless Whisper. Yeah. Do 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 do. Your jukebox has a vibe button? Yeah, it does. What about it? Also, hi, yo mama. Welcome in. I guess we're locked in here. I wonder what type of wrestling will happen. Yeah. Alright, let's pull these up on the screen for you, Jenny. First one we've got is... There we go. And then the next one is... Can't read the tarot reading. The queue is currently full at the moment. We're working through the queue right now, but towards the end of stream is usually when we have extra slots, if you do want to stick around. And then the last one is... There we go. Okay. We got all of the cards for you, Jenny. So, in order of left to right, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Temperance card, and we have the Lovers card. And then for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Yeah, good night, Plum Blossom Pop. Sweet dreams. Good night. And bam, the guard is broken and you win the thumb war after the intense, sweating, breathtaking war between thumbs. Yeah. Oh, right. We were still playing thumb wrestling. Right. Yeah. Sorry, I set the mood for something else instead. It's like what was the name of that manga? It was like Dick Fight Island? Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, bro, I promise. We're cosplaying, bro. It's for a manga, man. Come on, put on the costume. You know what cosplay is, bro. Come on. We're just a couple of fellas from Dick Fight Island. That's all. We're just really in character right now, you know? That's all it is. All right. So, in order of left to right, Jenny, for your reading, we have the Ten of Cups, we have Temperance, and we have the Lovers. So, starting with the Ten of Cups, right? The Ten of Cups is a card of dreams. It's a card of happy fantasies, the sort of like pipe dreams, the things that you are looking forward to the most. Feels like you definitely have a vision in mind of what you're looking for, what you're looking to make happen, what you want in your life, especially your love life with this person. You probably have a very specific vision in mind of like where you'll live, you know, if you're gonna have kids or not, that kind of thing. It definitely feels very much of this idealized version of your dream and your goals towards yourself that you hold very near and dear and close to your heart. Yeah, you have a kid. Yeah. But just it feels like you very much have like a very picture perfect sort of idea in your mind for what you're looking for in your head. Yeah, your son's in school. Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember. Yeah, 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 yeah. But then we also followed up with the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is a card of like, go with the flow, right? And to me, this reads a little bit more in the idea of maybe some things will have to be compromised. I don't think you will be able to fully obtain the complete ideal of like everything that you're dreaming about, but I think you'll be able to still be happy. I think you'll still be able to make a lot of really wonderful things work. But you have to be open-minded about what things can and can't work and what things are the most important to you, right? What are your priorities for your dreams and for your relationship, right? What are the most important things to you? To keep close to you, and then you can compromise on the rest of the stuff. You can figure out what you can let go of and what you can keep, kind of thing. That's what it feels like to me with the Temperance card, is go with the flow, let things happen as they happen, understand not everything's going to go according to plan, but that's okay because you can still be plenty happy even if things aren't going according to the dream, right? And then following up with the Lovers card, right? It's very much two people working together to become something greater than just the sum of their parts, right? It feels very much like he loves and cares about you just as much. It feels like you're in this together as a team, right? That's what the Lovers card is you guys are a team. You know, you're working together. So even when life is throwing a bunch of different obstacles your way and trying to, you know, push things apart in different ways, just remember you are working together to make this relationship happen. You're working together to make everything come together in a wonderful way. So trust that you guys will make it work as long as you are making it work, you know? And then that brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card, which is Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon. It's two heads. Two heads, one body. You just got to make sure you focus on the same goal. Go in the same direction, right? As long as you're working together, you're going to get way further than trying to go in two different directions, you know? Just remember, you know, you're working together. Focus, have that specific goal in mind for what you're looking for, and let things happen as they happen and adjust accordingly. But recognize that, you know, two heads are better than one. You're not doing this alone, and he's not doing this alone. You're doing it together. And I think when you sort of keep that in mind, it pushes a lot more to help you get to where you want to go in your relationship and making things work. But it does feel like you have a really strong relationship, genuinely. It feels like a lot of really good things are happening here. So just trust and remember that, you know? I believe in you, Jenny. Now get some rest, okay? Sweet dreams. Good night, good night. I hope that helps. And hopefully you'll see him soon. Okay, next up is Ren. And Ren wants a general reading. We'll see what we got for you, Ren. You are here, right, Ren? Let me make sure you're still here before I do your reading. Yeah, I hope that helps, Jenny. Yeah, sweet dreams, Jenny. Good night, good night. Hi, Ren. There you are. There you are. Just making sure you're here. Let's see what we got for your general reading. I'm still thinking about my dirty chai latte I'm gonna make after stream. It's on my mind. I appreciate you spending time with us. I appreciate you spending time with me, silly. I always appreciate y'all hanging with me. That makes me really happy. Dirty chai. Oh yes, yeah. It's gonna be so good. I have like 5 different types of spiced chai that I can pick between. I'll probably just go for like a classic masala chai, just because I do love the spices of a good masala. Yeah, I'm here. Maybe a little behind stream. Yeah, I got you. No worries, no worries. I was just making sure you were present. Let's grab your oracle card. Dairy streams are a good place to chill and hang out. Oh my god, you little flatterer. Oh my goodness, so sweet. I figured that was probably what you were gonna get. Yep. That all checks out here. Alright, let's put these cards up on the screen for you, Ren. Starting with... Also, fun fact, you've once again pulled all major arcana for this. All 3 of your cards are major arcana. What's the list for the tarot reading right now? Right now we're doing Ren. Then after Ren is Alex. And then after Alex is you, Alexander. And then after you is Misamo, then Poppy, and then Nugget. That's the current queue. But yeah, we got all the cards for you, Ren, for your reading in order of left to right. We have the Hermit, we have the Emperor, and we have the High Priestess. And then for your Oracle card, we have Watering Can. And for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Uguchi. I will probably fall asleep before my turn comes up, so could you give it to someone else? Yeah. If you're asleep, we'll give it to somebody else. Don't worry. We'll raffle it off if you're asleep. If you're still here, though, I'll still call for you, just in case you're still awake. But yeah, no worries, Alexander. Yeah, it's a major reading. Yeah, all major arcana cards. I know. So let's go ahead and start breaking these down for you. Starting with the Hermit. The Hermit is quiet introspection, somebody who leads by example, but also somebody that you can kind of talk to about anything. But you have to be careful Because it's very easy to become a recluse. It's very easy to shut yourself off from other people, to sort of hide away from other people in reality. Especially if you're like me and you work from home. It can be very easy to not go into the outside world unless purely necessary. There's been times where I haven't even left the house in like months. Kind of, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, man. It's very easy to fall into that. But it is very much like a thing of like, be careful not to shut yourself away from other people. I understand that you want to just do your thing. You kind of want to lock in and grind, but just be careful that you're not, you're not hiding from the world itself. We also followed up with the Emperor, which is somebody who's taking control, who's pushing forward, an organizer, a leader. It's also the positive results of your hard work, right? Me currently becoming a hermit and nocturnal due to the time zones. It's okay, Ren. Me too, Ren. I understand, Ren. I completely understand. I'm doing the same thing. I'm also being called out by this reading, okay? At least by the hermit card. That's why I say I'm the hermit, man. Like, out of all of the tarot cards, I relate to the hermit the most, because it is very easy for me to accidentally become a recluse. Not through like intentional means. It just kind of happens. I realized, oh shit, I haven't left the house at all, like, in forever. I did recently leave the house. This like a week ago, last weekend. I hung out with my friend IRL, which was nice. I got to hang out with my friend. We talked about a lot of things, including like work and Uma Musume, and I got to tell her all about the VShoujo drama that went down, because she doesn't know that much about VTubers. She knows that I'm a VTuber, but she doesn't know that much because she doesn't really watch them. So I got to explain the entire VShoujo drama to her, and that was really funny to see her in real time react to everything as I was explaining it. We just chatted a bunch. We walked around. That was nice. So I did leave my house for that. But prior to that, I had not left my house at all in like months. Because grocery delivery, man. I don't even have to leave the house for groceries. I can get that shit delivered to my door. It's fantastic. I love technology, but also, oops. Oops. It be that way sometimes, man. I'm just in my room, I'm working. It costs money to leave the house. I suppose I do at least try to show myself every so and so often to talk to my friends and family. Planning on taking them out to lunch at some point since I got paid recently. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. Sometimes it's just the best, just doing something simple and enjoyable with your friends and your family and stuff like that. You know, you don't need to do anything crazy. Just don't hide out in your room working too much and forget to see the sun. You know what the sun looks like, right, Ren? You still remember what that looks like? Do you remember grass? But yeah, so we have the Emperor, which is very much a card of taking control, project leader, somebody who's putting in the time and the effort and the hard work. But also just be careful that you don't become overbearing or inflexible, right? Don't let what your plans are stop you from going in different directions, right? Don't become a tyrant, become a leader, right? I mean, I was told not to look at it, so of course I did. Who told you not to look at the grass? Oh, you mean the sun? Oh. Yeah, I've also stared at the sun. You should not do that, but I've done it. I won't lie. That's why I wear glasses now, man. You gotta be careful. Actually, the reason I wear glasses is because I used to read in the dark all the time as a kid, and that shit fucked up my vision. I remember the sun is out from my eyes when I stare at it. Yeah, don't stare directly into the sun, okay, gang? Okay? Napping in sunbeam. Oh, yeah, dude, napping in the sun is so nice. It's so warm. The UV rays penetrating my skin. So lovely. Yeah. But yeah, and then we followed up with the High Priestess card, Ren. And the High Priestess is very much a card of intuition. It's trusting your inner wisdom, listening to your inner voice when it comes to things. I think there's a lot more that I think you can trust your instincts to. When things don't go necessarily according to plan, or you haven't necessarily developed a plan for something yet, it is okay to just rely on your gut. I think you can trust your gut, especially if you've been doing something for a long time. You sort of develop a strong sense of intuition for it. I guess the main danger of staring at grass could be posture. I do love grass, but if you lay in the grass too long, it starts to get itchy. But I do like putting a blanket on the grass and then just laying on the blanket in the grass and then just taking a nap. Oh, that's so good. It's so nice. Best feeling. Grass is also very wet. Well, it depends on the time of day and where you are. It doesn't necessarily, it could be a little damp, but that's why you put the blanket on top of the grass. And you find a nice tree, right? You find a nice tree with a big amount of shade. You put a blanket underneath the tree, in the grass, and then you lay down on it, and then you fall asleep for 6 hours. Life hack. I've absolutely done that. Comfy picnic blankets are important. High Priestess, I relate to most of the High Priestess card to me is the Hermit to you. Yeah. You gotta trust your gut. You gotta trust your intuition. Where is your gut leading you to? Even if things are not necessarily going according to the strict plans and ideas that you've initially created, sometimes it's good to let your intuition take you where it needs to take you. And maybe where it's trying to take you is to your friends and people you can trust, because your oracle card is watering can, asking for help and sharing burdens. You do not have to do everything all by yourself. A king does not rule an entire country all on his own. He has attendants, he has advisors, he has court leaders, he has so many people who all work together to help run the kingdom, right? He does not do every single task himself. And sometimes it is okay to realize that you're out of your depth in the amount of work you need to do and the amount of things you need to do and the amount of stuff you have to plan for. It is okay to realize, okay, this and this and this need to get done, so I need to reach out to this person, and this person can do that. It's okay to do that. But I think when you're struggling and you're having a difficult time really getting the hang of things and trying to make shit happen how you want it to happen, the best thing for you to do is your Yu-Gi-Oh card, which is Uguchi. This monster may attack your life points directly. Sometimes you just have to go right to the root of the problem. Tackle it at the source. And sometimes the source of the issue is that you are only one person. And that's okay. It's not that you're not good enough. It's just that it's just such an insane amount of work and such a massive workload. It is okay to just be like, yeah, fuck, man, I need to dump some of this onto somebody else. That's okay. That's okay. You cannot be expected to do everything and anything all on your own. Accept the help. People, especially your loved ones, will be glad to help you. Also, hi, Elizabeth. Welcome in. I think it really is just a matter of let other people help you. Let other people take some of that burden off of you, because that's what they want to do, right? They want to be there. They want to help lower that burden off of your shoulders. So don't be afraid to accept them on that offer, all right? You'll be able to do way more that way. All the things that you're struggling to do right now will be even easier, and you'll be able to do even more with the help of other people. So once again, the cards are telling you it's okay to accept other people's help. You do not have to do it alone. Do not be afraid. Other people are just there to help. Okay? Okay, Ren? You got it? Let me drink some of my water. Let me hydrate. Very refreshing. Next up is Alex, and Alex wants a love reading. You're still here, right, Alex? Wait. But yeah, just don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to rely on other people to get the job done, you know? Yeah, I promise. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Is Alex here? Alex! Did you disappear? Thank you, Indy. Thank you, Heart of the Cards. Yeah. The Heart of the Cards said, which means no problem. I heard them. That's what they said. I think Alex may have disappeared. Alex may have fallen asleep. So what about Alexander? Is Alexander still awake? Or did you also fall asleep? I know Alexander said that he was falling asleep. Your avatar reminds me of Atlantis the movie. Oh, like who from Atlantis? But that's cool. Welcome in, Wicked Nuggies. I think they both might be asleep. Okay. Next up is Misamo-chan. Misamo, are you still here? Are you awake? Are you here with us in the world of the living, Misamo? Hi, Misamo. Hi. Alright, and Misamo wants a general reading. Let's see what we got for you. I believe you 100%. Definitely, Indy Derek can hear the heart of the cards. Yeah. Yeah, they're. I'll put them up to the mic. I'll put them up to the mic. There you go. You heard them? You heard them? I'm glad I got here early today. Yeah, so glad to see it. What kind of tarot deck do you use? For stream, I like to use my Botanica tarot deck. If you do ! tarot, it literally gives you the link to the specific deck that I'm using, which you see on the screen too. This is the art from the specific deck as well. It turns out the cards mostly make beaker noises. Nice, yeah. They're just little fellas. They're just little guys. But my personal deck is the Louise Royal, the Labyrinth Tarot. I do like this deck, but this is like my personal deck, so I don't really use it on stream because it doesn't want to be used on stream. But the Botanica deck does like being used on stream. I must return to the grind. I need to build up my savings. Yeah, you got this, Ren. Have a good work. Have a good work. The Labyrinth was such a good movie. Well, I don't think this is based off of the movie. I think this is just based off of like the vibes. This is what it's called. But it is a good deck. It is very, very beautiful art. They got titties out in this deck too. That's how you know it's legit. It was actually crazy. Oh my god. So there was like another VTuber that I follow who's mostly like a FPS shooter type streamer. It's like Valentine. She's like a vampire cowgirl VTuber. And I just get jump scared by her like shuffling the exact same deck and like with a hand cam. She has the exact same deck as me. And I was like, what the fuck? I just see. I was like, "What that's my deck. That's my deck. I see. I own that." And she even showed the actual box. She was like, "Oh my god, that's literally my deck." Yeah, that's crazy. I was not expecting to see somebody else with the same tarot cards as me. I think I follow them. Yeah. They recently posted like a clip of them shuffling through the deck because they were showing off the titties in the deck. I was like, oh my god, that's my deck. I own that. But yeah, the art on it's so nice. It's so beautiful. I love it. How do you feel about Pokemon? I like Pokemon. I think they're cute. I do enjoy them. I wouldn't say I'm like a super fan because I don't know that much about it, but I've played a couple of the games. I've played Leaf Green, Ruby, Omega Ruby, and Pokemon Moon. Those are the ones I've played. Those are all the Pokemon games I've played. Oh, and Pokemon TCG Pocket and Pokemon Go. Do those count? I designed a Pokemon themed tarot deck. Oh, that's really neat. That's really cool. Yeah, I love that. It is really cool seeing so many different types of tarot decks. My roommate collects so many different tarot decks. He has so many, including a lot of fandom decks. He's got like a very extensive collection. And it's really cool seeing all the different kinds. I also have like the Genshin tarot, but it's really funny because my roommate got me the Genshin tarot cards, right? Which is just like the major arcana. It doesn't have like the minor arcana in it or anything. But I opened the deck and it's missing a card. They gave me a duplicate of one of the cards instead of the other card. Like I don't have I think it's like I'm missing the moon, I'm pretty sure. I'm missing the moon card because they gave me 2 of the temperance cards, right? So it's like I can't even use it. Think you'd be interested in a Pokemon one? Oh, not sure. I'm not sure how many decks he's bought lately. I think he just goes based off of vibes. I have a Labyrinth Tarot deck and a Sailor Moon Major Arcana. Ooh, yeah. Oh yes, Temperance 1 and Temperance 2. Yeah. It was very funny. It was just like me going through and be like, wait a minute. One day we will have an Oops All Towers. Yeah, we'll get like 21 different tower cards from 21 different decks, and depending on which tower card you draw, I'll interpret it based off of the vibes of that deck. That'll be fun. I think that could be a lot of fun. I'll have to borrow like the tower card from all of my roommates' decks. Yeah, because I don't have nearly enough tarot cards for that. I've got my personal deck, I've got this Botanica deck, and I have the Anime Tarot deck. Those are the 3 decks that I have. Sounds like amazing for either Halloween or April Fools. Yeah. Oops, all tarot. All tower. Well, it's like when I did the Oops All Yu-Gi-Oh stream, where I only did Yu-Gi-Oh cards for that one stream. Imagine if we made a different tower card for each mod, with each card depicting said mod on the tower falling from their appropriately matching tower, which is being destroyed in some also fitting fashion. You see, that would be so much work, though. That would be so much work. But that would be really funny for the bit. On a degree of poisonous flower to everything is crashing and burning. How fucked are you? Hee 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 hee. It's being destroyed as we speak. Back from ads. Welcome back from the ads. We're pulling the Yu-Gi-Oh card for Misamo right now. Okay. We got all of the cards for Misamo, so let's put them up on the screen. Starting with... Time to do, yeah. Yeah, I really do love using the Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the reading. I think it's just so much fun. Adds a little extra pizzazz, you know what I'm saying? And then the last card is... Okay, we've got all of the cards for you, Misamo-chan, for your general reading. In order of left to right, we've got the Nine of Cups, we have the reverse Two of Wands, and we have the reverse Three of Swords. And then for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Jigen Bakugan. Sorry, Bakudan, not Bakugan. Sorry, I'm thinking of kids' toys now. You do kind of look like a Bakugan, though, a little bit. He's very round. I think that's why. But Jigen Bakudan. So, let's go ahead and start breaking these down for you. Starting with the Nine of Cups, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of setting yourself up in the future for success. It's, you know, storing up energy and creating your own oasis on the horizon, right? You're saving up your water now, so when the drought inevitably hits you in the future, you have enough abundance to keep yourself going. You have the strength, the self-reliance to keep pushing yourself forward, right? You're recognizing what you can do right now, and you're moving forward to make that happen. That's what the Nine of Cups is all about, is this idea of storing up massive amounts of energy and things that you need for your future self, taking care of future you. We follow it up with the reverse Two of Wands. And the reverse Two of Wands is something needs to be let go of, I think. It was originally good. It was originally helping you. It was doing its job. But it's not necessary anymore. And it is okay to let it go, right? It's overstayed its welcome. It's time to let it go. You don't need it anymore. It is okay, right? And this feels very much tied in with this third card, which is the reverse Three of Swords, right? Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak. In its reverse, it's about past heartbreak. It is not anything new. This is something that's happened a long time ago, right? It's memories of old pain, old regrets, a relationship that may have ended a while back, whatever the case is, but it's also a lessening of pain, right? As much as that broken relationship hurt and as much as it, you know, pains you to have to deal with, it is very much a matter of it's okay to let go. It is okay to recognize, you know, that what happened in the past is in the past, and to move forward with your new life, regardless, right? Don't let it drag you down, but it does feel like it is kind of surfacing, and it's like, hey, it's time to let go. It's time to let go. It's time to move forward. As sad as it was, as painful as it was, it's time to move forward, right? And that brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card, which is Jigen Bakudan. And Jigen Bakudan says, after this card is flipped, offer it as a tribute during your standby phase to destroy all monsters on your side of the field and inflict direct damage equal to half the total attack of the destroyed cards, excluding this monster, to your opponent's life points, right? It feels a little self-destructive. You're kind of blowing up the field, clearing the field, getting rid of things that you that were on your side that you thought maybe were working for you before. And it's very much like, no, don't do it. Just blow up the field, clear it off so you can attack it directly and get it over with, right? I literally had the thought to contact an ex yesterday just to see how they've been and thought better of it. Do not message your ex. Do not do it. Don't talk to your ex. Don't message your ex. Don't do it. Don't do it. Blow it up. Blow up the contact. Don't blow up the person. Don't blow them up, but like blow up the connection. Kablooey. Get rid of it. Just, you know, throw it out the door. You don't need it. You don't need it. It's not helpful to you. Clear the way, clear the air, just fully get rid of it. Clean cut, clean ties. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't do it. All right? It's not going to be helpful. Frowns and throws the fully lit bulbs out the window. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just clean break. Clean break. As much as you can be like, no, maybe I can see how they're doing. You know, I've totally moved on. You say that, but you never know. They might try to sneak and weasel their way back in. You never know. But also, it could just be the best way to heal from a broken heart and from the pain of a past broken relationship is to just fucking ignore it. Just completely ignore them. Completely just, you are separate individuals now. If anyone advises you to message your ex, they've probably labeled themselves as the devil on your shoulder. Yeah, don't do it. Don't message your ex. Don't talk to your ex, man. It's okay. You're doing so good for yourself right now. You don't need to check in on them. They would have checked in on you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. It's not necessary. It's okay. It's okay. Let go. Delete the number. Delete the number. As scary as it can be, just delete it. Just delete the number. I promise you. I promise you it is so much better. Just delete it. Hi, Vivi. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, so the card said don't text your ex, basically. Glad we got that covered. Glad we got that out the way there. Hopefully that helps me some. You're moving forward. You're moving forward in your life, and that means don't look back. All right? I hope that helps me some. Yeah, hi, baby. Welcome in, welcome in. Next up after Misamo is Poppy. Poppy, are you still here? Yeah, no worries, no worries. Oh, there's Poppy. I see Poppy now. Hell yeah. How long is your queue looking? Right now we're doing Poppy. After Poppy is Spicy Nugget. And then I think we'll have 2 raffle slots. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. And Poppy wants a love reading. So let's see what we got for you. Alrighty, we got. Okay, and let's grab your oracle card. Let's grab your Yu-Gi-Oh card. I just found out my daughter, Yukata Urara, the horse, passed away. And I'm so sad. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, my dude. Haru Urara dying was so fucking sad. I saw that news. I was just devastated. My poor daughter. She's eating ryegrass and running to her heart's content in horse heaven now. Yeah, I hope her ryegrass got to you too. But if not, I'm sure they're probably giving it to a bunch of the other horses that are still there as well. Does hot water affect how the tea will taste? Yes. Yes. She won our hearts. She did, dude. Just a moment of silence for our favorite daughter, our horse daughter, Haru Urara. She was a winner in our hearts, man. What a sweetie pie. Okay, we got all of the cards for you, Poppy, for your love reading. So let's put these up on the screen. Yeah, I need to log in and do my Uma dailies today. I've been grinding hard trying to get spark farming so I can pull and strengthen my Haru. Let me explain, because my vanilla chai tastes funny regardless. It's not really vanilla tasting, and I think it's how hot the tea tastes. Huh? Like if it's scalding hot or just general? Oh yeah, you're supposed to brew tea at specific temperatures based off of the type of tea it is. Usually darker teas, like a masala chai, you should not be boiling the water. It should be like around 200 degrees. If you make the temperature too hot, you're basically burning the tea leaves. Tea is delicate, man. If you do it too hot or too long, it affects the flavor. Yeah, very, very important. And then the next one is... Dun, dun. And then the next one is... There we go. All right. We got all the cards for you, Poppy, for your love reading. In order of left to right, we've got the Two of Coins. We have the reverse Eight of Swords. And we have the reverse Five of Wands. And then for your Oracle card, we have Harvest. And for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Weather Report. So let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins is a card of harmony despite change. Things are changing around you. It feels like you're kind of finding your footing, finding where you kind of fit in with everything. Things are different, but things are good, right? It feels like you're kind of getting the vibe for how things go for yourself. You're sort of finding your swing, finding your niche where things are working out for you. We also followed up with the reverse Eight of Swords, right? And while the Eight of Swords is this fear of moving forward, feeling restricted, in its reverse, it feels like you've had the chance to really heal and to cut yourself free from that fear of being stuck, right? It Feels like you really have broken free of that, taking that time for yourself, you know, dating yourself, you know, getting to know yourself. It feels like it's really paid off in the fact of giving you a sense of confidence, giving you that healing sense of you can move forward, you can find the love that you're looking for. This is also a card of the chance for new possibilities. This is new beginnings for you. New opportunities await you for you to really see where you want to go, who you want to meet, what you want to do, right? Yeah, I've been doing some self-cessed. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're calling self-care now. We're calling it self-cessed. God. And then we followed up with the reverse 5 of Wands, which is victory after conflict, right? It was difficult, it was hard, but it was won, and you've done it, right? It's new opportunities and it's peace, right? This is your chance to really see what you've been fighting for this whole time. It feels like it's finally within reach. It's finally moving forward. You're getting your just desserts. It really does feel like you have been moving into a good place for yourself. And again, reiterated by the fact you have your Oracle card, which is harvest, right? Determination and hard work. You are finally having the chance to reap what you've been sowing this whole time. All of that energy you've been putting into planting and tilling and weeding and watering all of the vegetables, they're fully grown, they're ready to be harvested. It's still harvestable though. You still have to do work to harvest things. So you're not done working yet, but you are starting to get the fruits of your labor, you know? I don't know about that. Cheat. That sounds worse than the other saying. No, yeah. We're all committing a little bit of self-cessed as a treat, you know? But it does feel like the efforts that you've put into making things work for yourself have been working immensely well. And it feels like you are right there, ready to harvest the fruits of your labor. But harvesting is also work, yeah. So we grinding this season. Yeah, exactly. So in terms of love, you're putting yourself out there. You're going on dates. You're meeting new people. You're talking to new people. That's still work, but it's rewarding, and because you've set the stage for yourself, I think you're going to find yourself much more successful in a lot of this, because you know what you are and you know what you want and you know what you're looking for, and that's going to help you immensely in weeding things out and making things faster, not wasting your time to find what you want, right? And then that brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card, Weather Report. Destroy all opponents face-up Sword of Revealing Lights on the field. If Sword of Revealing Light is destroyed, you can perform your battle phase twice this turn or your next turn if activated during the opponent's turn, right? So it is very much like this sense of you are ready to attack. You said, oh, it's big boy season. All right. I'm on my way. I'm about to find somebody before winter kicks up. Now that the temperatures are going down, that means I need somebody to snuggle with. I'm gonna find them. I'm on a mission, and you know they're looking too. You know they're hunting. Everybody's hunting for a lover right now. It's peak lover hunting season because they want to find somebody in time for all of the holidays, right? Temps are going down and so are you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying though. A lot of people really do start like getting the urge to find somebody to be with and start wanting to date people whenever the holidays start approaching. Because the temperatures are going up, you need somebody to keep you warm, but also, you know, just like the comfort of having somebody with you during those holidays, not wanting to be lonely. So I get it 100%. It's that time. It's time for you out on the prowl, Poppy. And I think you've got a lot going for you. I think you've really set the stage for yourself, and you've really set yourself up for success with this. So I would not be surprised if you were much more successful than you have been in the past in finding what you've been looking for this whole time, you know? Sweater weather means everyone gets to wear cool jackets. Also true. Everybody looks good in a nice jacket. Even if you throw on a nice little scarf too, it can look really cute. It just adds to it. All of the layers. You can't go wrong with layered outfits. They just look nice on everyone. I'm telling you. It's peak fashion weather. Layering just works. layer your jacket over your sweater, which is over your shirt, which is over like your pants, which is over your boots. Yeah, it'll look cool. It'll look cool. You got this. But I just feel like you've really set yourself up for success with this. It feels like you've got the whole scene ready. You've been practicing. You know what it is, what you're looking for. You're ready to just dive in there and get it. You know? So it feels good. It feels good. Okay. Next up is Nugget. And Nugget wants a special spread. You're still here, right, Nugget? You haven't disappeared on me? Right, Nugget? You haven't disappeared on me? Did Nugget disappear on me? It's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Well, if Nugget's gone, we'll just we'll skip to the raffle slots until they appear again. So, we have we're doing one of the raffle slots right now. So, for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet from me today, and you would like a tarot reading from me, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess the number in chat can get it. Oh, there you are, Nugget. Okay, well... Okay, that's crazy. I was literally thinking 3, and you immediately got 3. What the fuck, Creme? Alright. Well, we'll do Creme's reading first, and then we'll do Nugget's then. That is insane, though, that you immediately guessed the number. What are the odds? Also, hi, Girly Devil. Don't worry, we still have one more raffle slot, at least. So if, for those of you who didn't manage to claim it in time, because Nugget just... not Nugget, Creme just swept in. I was even gonna pre-guess. Yeah, no, you fucking got it. It's like immediately you fucking nailed it. That was crazy. But we still have at least one more raffle slot after this. So we'll do Creme's, and then we'll do Nuggets, and then we'll do the other raffle slot. I had it typed in advance. That's crazy. Yeah, the number was 3. What would you like for your reading, Creme? Romance. Okay. Let's see what we get for your love reading. Yes, we're doing Crumb, then we're doing Nugget, and then we'll do one more raffle slot. The full spectrum of human emotion, I suppose. Alright, let's put these up on the screen for you, Crown. Starting with... There we go. And then the second one is... It's a concerning thing to hear. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. And then there we go. Sadly, I'm warm at home and in bed and snagged myself a fish and he got hooked and I'm good and I'm keeping him 100%. Took a long time to get them. Hard work earned. No hunting season for me because I already got one. Oh my god. You already snuggled in bed with your fish. You know? Oh my god. I'm just imagining Vivi literally laying in bed with like a trout, just like flopping on the bed, making like a little wet puddle on the mattress next to you. And you're just like leaning over like, "Oh, darling, come snuggle me closer. Come warm me up. Let me feel your slithering scales against me." I know what you're saying though. Please do not the trout. Yeah, I mean, what that mouth do, am I right? Am I right? Sheesh. I got a lot of love to give and much capacity to receive. More is always good. Well, we got all of the cards for you, Crumb, for your love reading, for your romance reading. So in order of left to right, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Reverse Moon, and we have the 10 of Swords. This is the full spectrum of human emotions. I don't really know what else to explain this as. Well, let's start. Let's break it down with the Ace of Wands, right? Ace of Wands is the card of good luck. It's the card of hope. It's the start of something new. It's beauty in the simple things. It feels like you're really off to a great start. It feels like things are going great. It feels like love is blossoming in the air. Things are going really, really well. And then, we followed up with the Reverse Moon card. And the Reverse Moon card is like, there's something a little sussy, a little something strange happening in the shadows over here. Maybe it's just my imagination, but maybe there's monsters lurking. Whatever the case is, there's something cold. There's some bad luck. There's danger in the shadows. You have to be careful. You can't see what's happening. And then the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is misfortune, despair, anguish, pain, misery, defeat, loss. It's not a fun card. It feels like you're being stabbed in the back by 10 swords. So, like I said, the full spectrum of human emotion here. We start off like la-di-da, happy, happy, happy. And then all of a sudden it's you see like the shadow flicker in the corner, and you're like, while you're singing your happy, happy, happy song, and you're like, huh? Well, it was probably nothing. It was probably just my imagination, right? Right? And then the fear and the anxiety starts to nag at you, and you're like, but what if it wasn't my imagination? I swear I saw something, but that couldn't be the case. I was happy, and then the 10 of Swords, and then now I'm not gonna say for certain what this is. I'm not gonna say for certain that this is exactly what's happening in this relationship. But this low-key reads like a cheating scandal. I'm not saying that that's what's happening. I'm not saying that they're cheating on you. I'm not saying that because I don't know who they are. But this literally reads like a cheating scandal. So I'm not saying that's necessarily what the case is, but it does feel very much like a stab or a betrayal. I mean, we're poly, yeah, but you still have to ask for permission. If you're poly, you still ask, like, hey, I'm gonna go with this person, I want to do this. But whatever the case is, it does feel like there is some form of betrayal. There is some form of something that you trusted them with and that you thought you were good with, and it feels like it's been broken. And it feels hurt, and you feel betrayed, and you feel quite literally stabbed in the back 10 times, kind of vibes. But it's not immediate. It feels like there's hints, right? Because we have that Reverse Moon card. It feels like there's something it's hinting towards. And to me, this is like a warning, like, be careful. It feels like if you're picking up on the signals of something, don't ignore the signals of it that you might be ignoring because you're like, no, there's nothing wrong. I'm just overhyping. I'm just overthinking it. The anxiety's just getting to me. It feels to me like the cards are like, look, I'm sure things are wonderful. I'm sure things are happy, but don't ignore the signs. If you start to see the signs, don't brush them off. And it doesn't have to necessarily be cheating or anything like that. I was just saying cheating because it kind of reads like cheating a little bit, but it is, I think, a very big breach of trust, and very much like a sense of deep betrayal to you in whatever form that might be for you and your relationship. It could be just boundaries being overstepped in some way or another. But whatever the case is, I think if you start to get that little nagging feeling in the back of your head that you're kind of shoving down for something, I think it would be in your best interest just to look into it, just to be like, well, let me assess this, let me cleanly look through and fully properly look through all of this, just so it's not taking me by surprise if something really is happening underneath the surface that I've just been ignoring. Right? Not saying that they're absolutely going to break your trust and break your heart or whatever, but it feels more like be careful, and if you feel like there's something nagging you, to just directly go to the source and try to resolve it, you know? If you, like, for instance, like, because this isn't necessarily what's happening because you say you're poly and stuff like that, but like, say if you thought that they were cheating on you, rather than like constantly being like, no, they would never do that, they would never, and it's like, okay, well, if you're still having these nagging fears and you're trying to like persuade yourself out of it, I would think the best thing for you to do was to just approach them directly, be like, hey, I know this is kind of crazy, but I've been having like some worries about this. I would just really like some reassurance. You know, what can we do so I can feel like things are okay? Because this and this and this have been happening, and it's kind of been just making me feel a little bit like this. You know, kind of address the issues while they're still itty bitty, because otherwise I think it could possibly blow up to something much bigger and much more painful, like that Ten of Swords, if you let them fester, right? Does that make sense? But it does, like I said, it's the full spectrum of human emotion. It feels like there's a lot going on here, and it feels like if you have your doubts, voice them, you know? Don't hide them, because otherwise it's gonna hurt more. I hope that helps, Crumb. I hope that kind of helps explain everything. Yeah, let's not jump to conclusions and lay low, but keep attention. Also question to where, when, and why. Yeah, a little bit, but it's also just like, don't let the smaller things fester for you as well. Like if they are doing something small that's kind of like grinding against you, rather than completely shoving your own feelings out of the way to ignore it and letting it bubble and bubble and bubble, just kind of like address it immediately where you can, you know? Like I said, I don't think it's necessarily cheating, but it does read like that in a similar sense. It is a sense of betrayal. It is a sense of trust being broken, of things falling apart. So I would just be careful, you know? Be careful not to let things fester. And then you should be fine. I believe in you, Crown. Communication's important. A good partner won't blow up on you for expressing your doubts and will address it. Personal experience. My wife was really good about this. Yeah. I think if you are just worried, sometimes it is good just to be direct about like, hey, I'm sure you're probably not, and I've been trying to tell myself, but these things have been making me feel a little bit uncomfortable, and I'd really like some reassurance about this. You know? And most normal people would be like, oh my gosh, yeah, no, I'm definitely not doing that. But I get why you feel that way. Let's do some stuff to help alleviate that from you, you know? Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I believe in you. I believe in you, Crumb. Alright, next up is Spicy Nugget, who wants the 5-card Yu-Gi-Oh spread. And you just said, cards speak to me. Let's see what the cards got to tell you. What the cards got for you, Spicy Nugget. How does one join the raffle? Well, we're going to do another one after this reading. But the raffle, I'll literally say. I give the instructions on how to join the raffle whenever I'm hosting it, so don't worry, don't worry. Get back in my hand. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got. Two, three, four, five. All right. We got the cards for you, Nugget, for your general reading. We've got Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, Dark Witch, Chaos Sorcerer, Dragon Capture Jar, and Uguchi. So, we start with Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, which is Thunder Dragon, Thunder Dragon. 2 heads are better than 1. You don't need to deal with everything on your own because you got 2 people working together to make this happen. So I think trust and rely on each other to move in the same direction and to make sure everything's going according to the plans that you want, right? Along with Dark Witch, a popular creature in mythology that delivers fatal attacks with a sharp spear. Attack the problem directly. Don't be afraid to really just dive headfirst into what needs to be done, right? Spearheading things and moving forward with sharp precision gets the job done. Rather than trying to beat around the bush, just go for it, right? And then following up with Chaos Sorcerer, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be first special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 light and 1 dark monster from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field and banish the target. This card cannot attack the turn that you activate this effect, right? So it is very much like the idea of like, make sure that you're precise in where you're headed and what you're doing, right? Because if you're not careful, sweeping attacks like that can end up damaging not only the bad, but also the good, right? You don't want to carve out the rest of the good parts of the apple when you're trying to take out that little brown bit out of it, right? You're just trying to get rid of the things you don't want. So let's not draw too broad of a stroke in where you're going and what you're trying to handle in doing all of this, right? And then following that up with the Dragon Capture Jar. Change all face-up dragon-type monsters on the field to defense position, and also they cannot change their battle positions. So it is very much this feeling of making sure that you're protecting what needs to be protected, that you're keeping safe what you need to make sure that you want to keep safe. Also, hi, Sammy. Welcome in, right? Because I think because you are kind of cleaning up house a little bit, it feels like you are sort of eliminating things that you don't need. You're getting rid of the things you don't want anymore. You're trying to clean things up. You're trying to like slim things down, make sure things are more streamlined, possibly in your relationship. The Dragon Capture Jar is like, hey, just make sure you've got the things that are important to you really locked down so you don't accidentally, throw the baby out with the bathwater, And then again, with this idea of directly attacking matters at the heart, we've got Uguchi, right? This monster may attack your life points directly. And sometimes you just have to really just dive down at what is holding you back, what is keeping you down in all of these aspects. And then, like I mentioned before, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, you're not doing this alone. You don't have to worry about doing this alone. You can get the help from, other people. You can trust that your partner has your back in clearing house and getting everything where you need it to go and making sure that everything is aligned where you want it to align. making sure all the things you want to keep are in a safe safe place before you move forward with, you know, the fire and the flames. Chaos Sorcerer, my best friend's favorite card in the bane of my fucking existence. Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of chaos to spice things up, but you have to be careful because it comes at a cost, yeah? It's not something that just happens to precision attack if you're not careful. Everything, I think, comes at a certain cost, and Chaos Sorcerer is certainly no exception to that. There is a balance that needs to be struck, but just make sure you're not throwing out the good with the bad, is basically the rough summary for that for you, Nugget. I hope that helps. But it does feel like there's a lot of like trimming the fat, you know, streamlining things for yourself, getting rid of things that no longer help you, and focusing on preserving what really matters to you right now. That's what it feels like. I hope that helps, Nugget. Okay, we got the last reading of the night. Big stretch, which is a raffle. So, for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet from me today and you would like a tarot reading, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to type it in the chat can get it. You're probably tired of hearing, no, you're very sweet, Jeremy. I always appreciate you. It does. There's a lot of shit in my head and my heart that I've been struggling to sort out. Yeah, like I said, just don't throw out the good while you're throwing out the bad. That's like the key thing the cards are kind of telling you, you know? Right, nobody's guessed the number yet. Nobody's guessed the number yet. You still got a chance. One of you was very close, though. It is not 8. It is not 2. It is not 6. I believe. Who's gonna guess it? Who's gonna guess it? You can guess again, by the way, if you didn't get it the first time. Just give a little bit of space for somebody else to also have an opportunity to guess too. Bum, 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 bum. It is 7. Congratulations. Good job, Vivi. Yeah, the number was 7. Yeah, that's what I was saying. One of you was close because Girl Dad guessed 8, and then Vivi guessed 6, and then Vivi guessed 7. Yeah. So y'all surrounded it before you finally hit it. Congratulations, Vivi. You got the reading. What would you like for the reading to be on? Yeah, I tried to give the hint. I was like, one of you is very close. Power. Oh my god, you want a power reading? Let's see. How to obtain power. Love reading. Okay, let's see what we got for your love reading. Never mind. Yeah, power. You want a power reading or do you want a love reading? Which one? Which one do you want? I gotta know what you want. Nice and hydrated. Vivi, did you want love or did you want power? Power, final answer. Okay. Let's see. How can Vivi get stronger? How can Vivi obtain power? This is what we ask the cards. It's the power of love. Oh my god, the power of love and of friendship. That's what's gonna make you stronger. It's because you fight for your friends. We'll see. And then let's grab your oracle card. And let's grab your Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yeah, all the cards means all the advice on how to obtain your power. Okay, we've got all the cards, so let's put them up on the screen for you. Starting with Alrighty, we've got all of the cards for you, Vivi. So in order of left to right for your power reading, we've got the 10 of Cups, we've got the High Priestess, and we have the Emperor. And then for your Oracle card, we have Pine Tree. And then for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have the Winged Dragon of Ra. So let's go ahead and start breaking these down for you, starting with the 10 of Cups, all right? The 10 of Cups is a card of dreams. It's fantasy. It's what you want, right? And I think the key thing is when you think about power, what are you imagining? What would make you feel more powerful? Right off the bat, power is different to a lot of different people. Power means a lot of different things. But it's also, I think, what do you want to use power for? What are your goals for acquiring power and using power, right? Because that's kind of like the first step in the equation is, well, what do you want it for? What are you planning to use it on? What is the power going to be used, you know? And then we follow it up with the High Priestess, which is a card of intuition, inner wisdom, and trusting your inner voice, right? It's listening to your instincts. What draws you towards where you want to go. Listening to that inner voice in your head. What should you do in times of crisis? What should you do when the pedal hits the metal and you need to make a choice and you need to make a decision? You choose what path you want to take. The high priestess is the one who helps you decide where your path needs to go, what direction you need to head in order to become the kind of person you want to be, right? At the end of the day, it's your inner voice that helps lead you and helps guide you to who you want to be, right? If you look in the mirror and you're not happy with who you are right now, well, what do you want to change, right? And that all starts with the high priestess. And then following it up with the emperor. The emperor has power. The emperor is a leader, right? But the leader doesn't just, sit and do nothing. They're taking action themselves. They're leading the way. They are charging forward first in order to carve the path for other people. So hi, Leonix, welcome in. But I think the thing is with the leader too, with the emperor, you have to be careful because an emperor can very easily become a tyrant if you're not careful, right? If you try to force your will onto other people without any thoughts or in any regard, it's very easy to become inflexible, and overbearing and controlling and eventually a tyrant. And you know what happens to tyrants. You can't see my hand, but I just did like a slicing motion across my neck. Beheadings happen to tyrants. Don't get beheaded, okay, Vivi? Okay, don't get beheaded. No tyrants, please, okay? But then that brings us to your oracle card, and your oracle card is Pine Tree. Vitality, longevity, and perseverance. Slow and steady. Power is not accumulated in a single night. It is not acquired in a single day. It's slow and steady, becoming stronger and stronger with each day as you learn from your mistakes, as you grow from them, as you become more powerful, more knowledgeable, more wise as you move forward, right? All of that experience in your daily life pushes you forward to become stronger than you were before, more knowledgeable than you were before, more capable than you were before. And that in itself is a form of power, right? So don't stress about trying to acquire it overnight. It comes slow and steady, And then that eventually brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card. The Winged Dragon of Ra. Spirits sing of a powerful creature that rules over all that is mystic, right? I think you have a lot of potential within you. I think you have a lot of strength. I think you already possess a lot of power and a lot of ability. It's just a matter of how you plan to use it. Are you going to be something that people scream over or that they sing over and rejoice, right? How you plan to use your power, I think, is the most important thing that you can do, right? Is understanding that even if you have power, it can still be misused. It can still be used in the wrong way. It can still hurt people if you're not careful. So how do you plan to use it, right? What do you plan to do? I think that's the key thing to think about, because it feels like you already do have a substantial amount of power, and it'll only keep growing as you keep pushing and as you keep growing yourself, So it's just a matter of, well, what are you going to do? What are your plans? But I believe in you. World domination. I know. I see right through you. I know. I see that world domination plan. You're sliding the plan under the table. I still see it. I still see the plan. It's on that beautiful golden parchment of yours. You can't hide it from me. But there you go. I hope that helps, Vivi. I do hope Indy takes over the world one day. That'd be so much effort, dude. Oh my god. Do you know how much manpower it requires to run the world? Do you know how much stuff needs to be done? That's way too much work, dude. If I ruled the world, I'd be like a fucking, one of those puppet bosses, like the puppet kings, or it's like a bunch of people in the shadows doing all the work for me and I'm just sleeping and napping on the throne. That's way too much work. I'm not doing all that. They're not paying me enough to do all of that. But there you go. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. All right, let's see. Who is online? Who's streaming right meow? That's a good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you know, Oka is doing Final Fantasy. Maybe we'll raid Oka. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, okay, we're gonna raid Oka, who is currently playing Final Fantasy 14. Long-lasting joy, here I come. Yeah. It's baby steps, slow and surely. Tomorrow, we are playing a demo for a visual novel called Death and Fayology, which is about, it's like a noir private investigator determining like all these like fairy crimes. It looks so cool. I'm so excited to play it. So we're gonna be playing that tomorrow, which I'm hyped for. And then, yeah. So hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for the Death and Fayology demo, which, like I said, I'm super hyped about. I've been following it for a while, so I'm really, really excited to play it. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you then, but if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and good night.